Fighting out of the red corner, entering the ring wearing camouflage trunks, 29 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He has 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Unified WBC and WBO 122-pound champion of the world, Stephen Fulton Jr.
Unified title fight, 30 years of pro experience, his 843rd pro bout. And like I say, you've been ringside for some of the most scintillating scraps in 122-pound history. So
the jab, that's an excellent stat for both men.
And there's that lightning quick jab already on display for Fulton. Abner.
Combination or something different, but really, they're really evenly matched right now.
Of this opening round.
Yeah, it's that type of speed you want to use if you're
Philadelphia. I mean, that stick is really everything in the sport. And there's the pressure.
Sometimes languishes on the ropes. Roman will be harder to counter there than his left. As for Roman, he can be inside to flurry, but if he stays there, Fulton.
Boxing, we saw some of that fluid footwork on display from Fulton in the opening round, but Roman
being more aggressive. Now the question is, can he be aggressive in a smart
of Stephen Fulton?
Yeah, he's finding really.
He felt he should have been given the decision against Danny Roman.
Great head movement for
non-stop action, and Roman has Fulton. This is the 3rd round, scheduled for 12.
He wants to stop the action. He doesn't want a repeat of when Figueroa and Leo were on the inside.
Nice counter jab by Roman. There's a lead right play from Fulton. Right hand by Roman as he immediately
has in the past with like Figueroa, because that's the type of pressure that Roman has to put. But you see Roman took a step back.
Crushing 1-2 by Fulton.
Well, Fulton, and here Roman is going to come in without head movement, and the right hand will get in. So,
or Stephen Fulton is a Muslim, held training camp. Doesn't follow up with the right, and there's Roman going to the body.
What I like about Fulton, stay there, and it's working for him.
Al Fulton throws.
Disrupt Roman's attack. Roman I thought he had a nice second round.
Any style imaginable, Abner.
Oh yeah, Fulton could adapt to anything. Now, pick up the pace. Pedal to the metal, put that pressure, let go of your punch.
Against a guy like Roman early on.
Be careful. And if Fulton is choosing to box.
Oh, beautiful. Speaking of boxing. And again, he's catching Roman and jacking his head.
Home for the right hand. And it's been a lead right a lot, but in this case it came.
Okay, we need to be a little more intelligent. It's what we did in sparring, okay? That's what we need to.
Too hard and too much for this. And Danny Roman, despite his credentials, Stephen Fulton.
See what Roman does?
The other recent ones, especially the last fight, is here with those ropes. So let's give Brandon Figueroa some credit. He's the kind of.
This is where Roman would like to make Fulton.
Now there he double jabbed his way in, and that's what we're up with it.
Coming up on the final 60 seconds of the...
To Fulton, what he's doing right now is beautiful boxing, and he's doing it against
Roman trying to take steps forward, but again...
I mentioned Rios. There's also former champs, Roman, Figueroa.
Time here at the Armory, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Perfect venue for... There's a nice right hand. At range where he wants him, right in front of him.
He tried to do it with this enough to win him the round is a question, but he's definitely getting
reflexes, the timing, and there again, dodges the and Roman goes to the body with the right hand, but pays for
no doubt. But I think Roman has to add 1 or 2 more.
We are at the midpoint of this championship fight. Roman tried
Fulton against the ropes, and he was able to get some work done.
Coming from a hardscrabble background, but she has to be as proud as anyone about what that combination.
And we talked about the tough fight after tough fight that Fulton's been having.
Boxing and his jab and his speed, I have my head.
An adjustment that is necessary because 2 guys who are known for...
It may have been a little closer than we might think, but nice right hand by Roman. Boxing ability.
Well, Roman trying to come back here now. And neither fighter known for their knockout percentage, but hey, we've seen Fulton crack the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota. High-quality championship.
You got to keep going. Don't give him the space.
But And there's trying the uppercut. He knows that punch is important. And then Fulton changing lefty, as Morrow pointed out, for a moment.
This operandi, of course, is to break down his opponent with precision and timing, and up upstairs with that lightning quick jab of Stephen Fulton.
We see the scorecard of and last round hurt by body shots, and he isn't.
We saw his mom being an attendant, was in jail, but by age 15 he had 5 friends who'd been killed.
That's a good counterpunch.
And there's a nice right hand that lands for Roman. And there's Roman coming forward.
Yeah, how do you stop?
Boxing at the highest level. There's a nice left hand by Fulton. Of people commenting on social media, it lit up social media across all pound title. Fulton has half the belts. Mutajan Akhmadaliev has the beat you with the sweet science. He can beat you toe-to-toe, close trench war.
8 rounds or longer in his last 11 fights, and Fulton has had 4 straight fights in familiar territory for both men. It's been better for Fulton right now.
My respects to Fulton.
And yet, minute and a half left.
Most power in one punch, it's his uppercut. He's not been in position to throw it.
You know, tries to move forward there. 3-punch combination.
Themes throughout this fight has been the use of the right hand by Fulton, and frequently it's following the...
122 pounds. The champion, Stephen Fulton Jr. in his corner, 41.
What Roman wants to make happen. He threw a really nice combination, got one of the...
Abner, when you look at it, of course, Stephen Fulton Jr. dictating the terms.
Right now. Yes, it could be that, but no, it's just the boxing of...
Fulton
going up in weight and saying, hey, maybe I'll see Brandon Figueroa again at that weight class.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's not forget, Roman was the underdog as we go to the championship rounds.
Need these 2 rounds. Come on, you can take him out. You can take him out. Come on.
Corner. And for Danny Roman, Abner, we talked about it.
Danny Roman needs something big to change his fight.
And he's doing what he can. He's thrown.
Has landed in this fight.
But have you guys noticed that the one coming forward now is Fulton?
You can take. And a huge disparity.
During the time of him being a great top. Roman switching to lefty, trying to make something different happen.
Oh, solid left hand.
Don't be careless in this last round.
You can stop him if you want, but stop.
There have been many the best policy as well, but man, it continues here in the 12th. Allen, the punch placement, the defense. I mean, you want again. I know the proof is it speaks for itself, guys. I think it's the fact he's not known for his knockout power, and yet both of these guys double right hand. Roman eats the left, trying to just find.
Wait, he's staying in the center of the ring. He's counter-punching Roman at will.
He is finally going to get some respect put on his name.
The show stats will show us why that is the case. 2 major power weapons that Fulton used early in the fight. For a good portion of it, it was weapon. Then he switched to lefty and started to use the left hand. But the one...
Lips.
Junior.
A dominant win, and now Brian Campbell is in the ring with him.
I've been top 10. I'm the only fighter that became world champion in 2020. Y'all already know I want MJ next. I got to. We got
to his distance because he was boxing, and he came in, came out.
This man, Fulton, wants to unify all the disputed champion of this weight class.